जय श्री राम बाबा जी।
मेरे बच्चों, जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम। Now looking at both of you, Raghu, you and Narani, it seems like somebody is right at the platform. ट्रेन की वेट कर रहे हैं ना, दो बुजुर्ग लोग, अभी गाड़ी आएगी, हमारे को के डब्बे में बिठा देंगे। Narani is the way she is wrapped and sitting like, huh? बता, हमें बताना गाड़ी कब आएगी।
जय गुरुदेव।
सच्चिदानंद सदगुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। तो आई वाज जस्ट शेयरिंग, आज लग रहा था कि आज हम बाबा किस बारे में बात कर रहे हैं ना, तो लेकर आया कि विल टॉक अबाउट नाम की महिमा। व्हाट इज दी, हाउ कम पीपल इन द पास्ट हैज बीन टॉकिंग अबाउट नाम सिमरन, नाम जपना। नाम जपने का महत्व क्या है, नाम जपने क्यों है, नाम जपने से क्या होता है, नाम जपना कहां तक जाता है, सिर्फ एक नाम जप। वो तो सबसे पहली चीज आती है कि इसमें द फर्स्ट फॉरमोस्ट थिंग इज योर डिसिप्लिन। Discipline is most important as chanting name. You kept a time that you would like to join at, suppose start at 6 a.m. Then you start at 6 a.m. As you start at 6, every single day, you're sitting at 6 o'clock, you're chanting starting at 6 o'clock. And one place, one mantra at one time. So basically what we are doing is we are going to discipline ourselves with one. एक समय, एक स्थान, एक मंत्र. Anything one. Now what does it happen when you do this discipline? कि आप एक ही समय बैठते हैं, एक ही नाम लेते हैं, एक ही स्थान पर बैठते हैं. What does it happen? The first thing which starts to happen is you start making a connection with the place where you will sit on. आप जहां बैठोगे उस स्थान के साथ आपका संबंध बना, धरती से, with the mother earth. You start developing connection there. So once you sit on that and you start chanting it, then the mat you kept, that gets that energy. आपका जो आसन है उसमें भी फिर वैसे ही होता है. What is the next thing? Slowly, gradually, when you sit at the same place, you sit at the same time, परमात्मा भगवान आपकी वेट करते हैं. They wait for you as you build up your relationship. जैसे जैसे आपका संबंध बनता जाता है वैसे वैसे परमात्मा आपके साथ, he starts to collect with you, he starts to wait for you, slowly, gradually. आप you start chanting, आपने धीरे धीरे you started chanting, you felt okay, let's do it. आपने जैसे जैसे नाम सिमरन शुरू किया, धीरे धीरे बढ़ना शुरू किया, आपका ध्यान एकत्रित होना शुरू हुआ. धीरे 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 you start to get away from your thoughts, because you have to bring your thoughts back every time, right? Every time you start chanting, आप जब जब नाम सिमरन शुरू करते हो वैसे वैसे आपके thoughts starts to come, and slow, it takes time. Till you regularly start practicing, you will have those challenges. जब आप नाम सिमरन शुरू कर देते हो, जब when you start chanting and you get discipline, you're able to push away your thoughts, you sit for you do one mala, suppose आपने कहा I do one mala for Om, wonderful, आपने खाली ओम नाम की एक एक माला करी, बहुत सुंदर। आपको जो नाम, whatever you love to take name, doesn't matter what name it is, but there has to be a discipline of name, that's more important. You slowly gradually realize that you're becoming calmer, आपका मन शांत हो रहा है, आपका हृदय धीरे धीरे से परिवर्तन, the changes are coming there to your heart. What starts to happen next? Slowly you start to enjoy the flavor of chanting. आपको नाम लेने का आनंद आना शुरू हो जाता है। आपको now you start feel, after some time you start feeling that something is pulling you, somebody is calling you, somebody is forcing you to sit, or on the other hand you may feel I have started liking it, I've started to enjoy it, both the things, either way, right? या तो आप नाम को आनंद लेना शुरू कर देते हैं, या आपको लगता है नाम आपको खींच रहा है, either way. Now what is, as you slowly progress from naam, now you feel like that you just want to sit, just want to sit. What will happen next? What is next thing going to be? आपने जैसे जैसे नाम शुरू किया, आपने महिमा शुरू करी, आनंद शुरू किया, what happens पुत्र? It is very similar, राजा. If you have a good food cooked, आपने एक अच्छा खाना बनाया और आपने उसको आपने स्वाद से लिया, है ना? आपको क्या चीज होती है? Little more, थोड़ा सा और. Only difference is in the food you have a limited capacity. आपके खाने की कैपेसिटी थोड़ी सी ज्यादा हो सकती है, पर बहुत ज्यादा नहीं हो सकती. You cannot have too much of food, right? But when it comes to name chanting, Naam Simran, that can go on. You started with 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, all depends on you. Days, months, years, it can go. It all depends on how intensity you are at. तो इससे होगा क्या? What will be the next thing? हमने चलो, we became disciplined, we got into this, we started getting, हमने नाम, we started understanding कि भैया नाम लेना मतलब slowly, gradually, you start to get away from sound. You start to become internal. Now, there's no more outer sounds. It is your aura that starts to build inside you. It starts to get into that situation where आपका धीरे धीरे ऑरा चेंज होता है, आपकी आवाज बंद होती है, आवाज अंदर से आनी शुरू हो जाती है. अब the now sound has become internal then external. What does it happen next? So now once you have grown from external to internal name chanting, what is the next beautiful step? So you have come all the way for so long of journey where you started, right? You started from disciplining yourself, fixing your timelines. And then slowly, you have come to a point where now your voice has become internal. This is the time, this is the period. When you get into that mode, when your voice becomes inside, you start to feel from your spinal cord, back end, lower part of your spinal cord, you may not feel that hard, but you start to feel energy being rising up. You start to feel your eyes become hard, they just want to shut down. They don't want to open anymore, and they want to remain like that. What is that? What is that, Putra? Once you are being pulled, you feel like closing. Don't pull like opening your eyes. What is that doing to you? So the moment you do get into the mode of where your eyes are getting closed, you start to feel a different kind of energy rotating. You start feeling there's something else going on. Absolutely. Now, what is that, Mera Bacha? That is that your energy levels are internally changing. Slowly, gradually, you start to feel that there's a light inside you. When you get into the mode where your eyes are shut, or you're gone for time, there's nothing, you're into all that, right? That is where you slowly start to feel a light. Now, what does it do, Putra? If you remember, most of the people say they start visioning light. They start visioning light. As they start to vision light, they go through different light sections because they were in the dark. आप अंधेरे से उजाले की ओर रोशनी से प्रकाश की ओर जाते हो. Now you're going to a brighter light sections. Now here is something where you got to be careful. This is where you got to be little careful here. Don't start expecting anything. Don't do a mistake of thinking they will set for. Now most of the people, the moment they get into the transmitters of lights, now they want to see views, they want to have something. Don't. You focus, only focus should be on Naam, chant. Just keep consistency on that. What will that do to you, Mera Bacha? As you start to flow and you don't focus more on what is happening, let it happen. Don't try to get into that now, this night. Let it flow. Go with the flow. Just keep flowing. Slowly, gradually, you start to get that there is some kind of an energy which you get, it is not yours. You get to know that. There's something else there on the time of chanting. Now, when this energy starts to come with you, again, don't get carried away. जब आपको ये लगने लगता है कि there is something else, don't get carried away. कि बस सब मेरी तपस्या पूरी हो गई and भगवान, no. It is that your aura, your senses, everything is changing into good way, brighter part. You start to enjoy that part. Now you get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper in chanting. नाम सिमरन में आप और आगे चले जाते हो. धीरे धीरे, slowly, you start to feel, as you become disciplined and you start spending more time and enjoying, your flavors of life are changing. You're coming confined to yourself, nothing more bored. It takes time, Putter. It will take time. It's not just going to happen easy the way we are discussing. हम वैसे कह रहे हैं, ऐसे इतनी जल्दी नहीं होगा. But it will happen if you are dedicated, committed, and honest to yourself. Okay? You start to realize all of a sudden a time comes when you feel a lotus opening. You feel the lotus is open out. And the day and time, again, just enjoy. Every moment enjoy. Don't get carried away. As the lotus opens up, now you're in a state where you have the benefit of both the worlds. You have the benefit of both the worlds. आपको ये दुनिया भी और वो दुनिया दोनों का आनंद. But all this process, one thing is key. What is that? Right? What else? One thing is very key. वो तो मैं बात ही नहीं कर रहा ना. I'm not talking about that because I don't want you to get that in your head at all. At all, because that is distraction. Focus to hai ye putra. Your consistent faith. Your consistency in faith must continue. Don't get illusionized that you've started feeling, oh, okay, go ahead, ja, this will happen. Don't get carried away because you start to develop things in you. You slowly. It is your bhakti, your devotion, up to you, completely up to you. Nobody can do anything. Nobody can do anything till the time when your lotus opens up. That is the time. And if you're constant going on yourself in your bhakti, you keep on going on, still chanting, still, now you're actually now you've reached a stage called sadhana, samadhi. Now you have come to a stage that is going to be samadhi now. Now is when you start to get connection. Then you don't do nothing. Then you are called Aja. I'm waiting. That is the time your birth becomes successful. आपका जीवन मतलब एक ब्लेसिंग हो जाता है. आपको लगता है कि मेरा जीना सार्थक हो गया. I've got everything. Then, जी.
क्वेश्चन, कैसे पता चलता है बाबा बुला रहे हैं?
तो ऋषिका कहाँ पर है?
कॉलेज में.
कैसे पता लगता है वो याद कर रही है?
हाँ,
कैसे पुत्री?
कुछ अंदर से कुछ होता है.
What happens when your children are away and the parents start to feel, I must call, I must check. There is something not right. This is the normal. The mothers have more power than the men. Chantil, don't get offended, huh? Don't worry. But this is normal. You get from inside something is being called. You feel, mera bacha. You feel it. Don't get. That's what I'm saying. Don't get carried away. Nothing is to think. There's nothing to think. This is the stage when you reach to that level. You start. First thing you see, you know what? What is the first thing you see there? Your guru. You see your guru right there, standing before you, waiting for you. Huh? You will see na mera bacha. You wait and watch. You see what happened. Dekh mera bacha, without a guru, you're not reaching any height. You have to have something which is pulling you, pushing you, and doing it. Why? Because there are challenges when you walk through. There are challenges when you go through. There are doors, hassles, hazards. Everything comes on the way. We just talked easily till the pathway. We just discussed with this. It is something we are talking about, that I need to climb the mountain uphill walking. How easy is that, Putra? What happens then? What do you expect that time? Now you're expecting that there is somebody above who's telling you, keep holding this rope and I'm pulling you. Uphill battle, when you're walking up, there's somebody right here at the top who's pulling you. But that will only happen when the faith continues to be. And this is where you start to get. This is where you start to say, Ram, 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 Sai Ram, 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 Shri Ram, 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 Sai Ram, 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 Shri 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 Ram, 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 Sai Ram, Ram, Ram. So the next beautiful thing is, as you, to your point, Putri, without Guru, there is no Govind. And as you get to there, you start seeing your Guru almost, maybe, depending on you, every day, every time. Before even you get connected, they are standing. At the same time, you see Bhagwan, your Astha, there with you. You see them there with you. Depending on your bhakti, intensity, connection, hard work, your love, dedication, keeping on. That's beyond explanation, Buddha. It's beyond explanation. To your point, Putri, if you did not have a teacher, you would not be sitting here. Seen or unseen, doesn't matter. All of us, all of us. There is somebody, a guiding force to all of us. There is something somewhere for all of us. So don't think anyways, mera bacha. This is no thought. There is somebody supreme who knows, as per our prarabdha karmas, there is something already happening for us. We realize it or not, don't know. We understand or not, don't know. Because everybody has a different thought process to understand things. You cannot pinpoint, tell, why, how come you don't understand things. Maybe you don't understand things. That's fine. That's okay. Maybe you need another jerk. Maybe you need another fall. Maybe you need something else to realize, to wake up. Very simple, mera bacha. Very simple. If you are being taken around, right? A round circle. When you are in the round, you may not realize it, right? You may not realize, oh, yeah, I'm just going round. Doesn't matter to me. But at some point in your round, you will feel that you have been pushed to a center. There's a center point which is pushed in you. That is your realization point. That is where you will know, oh, okay. वो घंटी बजती है ना, वो घंटी बजती है. That is where you would know if somebody is holding my hand. Oh, I did not understand, realize this. I was thinking it is me only who's driving. No. There is somebody else who's driving. And you would know, mera bacha, there's no difficult, there's no rocket science at all. So my next part, Puttar, is that just to go back to the world of understanding, all the masters who have come, great masters, all, does not matter where they are born, does not matter. But they've all talked about discipline, sitting, chanting. All of them. When you talk about wisdom with things to come to you, this is automatically given to you. Once you walk on this path, a child brought up some kind of a, certain powers. Don't get trapped of that. Don't get trapped at all. Because once you get into bhakti, you will feel your tongue is changed. Your voice is changed. Your choice of words have changed. Your delivery of message has changed. You're able to get things which is not there before. You're not the same person anymore. There are so many signs where you start to get that. But again, my request to all of you, don't get carried away. Because we still rely on him. He is the one who's giving you. The moment you get higher, he can take away also. Why? Because we got carried away. जो देता है वो जानता है किसको क्या दे रहा है, और उसको लगा कि अगर आप उसका सही इस्तेमाल नहीं करते वो ले भी लेगा. ये तो हमारे ऊपर है, ये तो हमारे साथ है. परम पिता परमेश्वर, उसका काम है दुनिया बसा दी, और हर एक को. To your point, Putra, one more thing Baba brought, beautiful. He said कि I give parents to everybody. सभी को, right? So how come you don't get a teacher? You will get a teacher. Right? You will all get it. But don't get carried away. Just enjoy that, mera bacha. Be focused. Be disciplined. One place, one time, one mantra, and go through the whole process slowly, till you feel the lotus open. That is the time you need to keep going. And then after that, depending on your bhakti and love, you will just not even close your eyes. You would see Narayan standing in front of you. आपकी आंखें बंद भी नहीं हो पाएंगी और सामने नारायण खड़े मिलेंगे. लेकिन ये शब्दों में जितना आसान है वैसा है नहीं. It's not that easy said in words the way it is said. It is exactly the same thing when a mother starts to cook from raw to finish to make the best dish for everybody. जब एक माँ खाना बनाना शुरू करती है, रॉ मटेरियल लाना, काटना, धोना, बनाना, छाटना, रखना, स्पाइसेस डालना, मेकिंग द बेस्ट डिश फॉर एवरीबडी टू हैव. इट टेक्स टाइम, राइट, टू मेक अ गुड डिश. एक अच्छा सब्जी दाल बनाने के लिए समय नहीं लगता? लगता है ना? तो इमेजिन इफ दैट टेक्स टाइम, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द एक्सट्रीम, द सुप्रीम. How will that not take time? And good thing is only one good thing in all this. What is the good thing? What's the good thing in all of this? You don't have to move anywhere. You don't need to go nowhere. Wherever you are is the best place for you. आप जहां हो, जिस स्थान पर हो, वही आपके लिए उपयुक्त है. आप उसको बना लो ना. Who's telling you to travel? Who's telling you to go? See, if you have a little piece of land, right, it is up to you to grow what you want to grow. Only thing is, maybe that land is little rough, has more stones. What this means, we need to dig more. We need to add some more nutrition values to that. Give little more fertilizer or something to make it happen. Maybe more of cow manure to make it more supple and soft. ये तो हमारे पास जमीन का टुकड़ा छोटा है, तो हमारे लिए है ना, हमने उसको ठीक करना है. कंकर पत्थर निकाल के उसमें गाय का गोबर मिलाकर उसको अच्छे से रेडी करना है कि अब इसमें मुझे पौधा लगाना है. What type plant is up to me? Nobody is saying anything. So it is up to us. And if you start getting around कि नहीं नहीं मेरे को शांति मिलने वाली है when I go to Blue Mountain, ऐसा होने वाला नहीं है. You go to White Mountain or Blue Mountain, you're not getting nothing there. It is just the happiness of your eyes and your soul feeling this. Oh, wow. Yes. I'm not saying that there are not sanctity of a Tirath when you go. It is beautiful. When you go to a holy place, you get that energy for sure. Because they are energy centers. They are made for energy centers to get. That is why people go. That is why we all go. But that is for you to bring that with you. See, अगर आप गंगा नहाने जाते हो तो डुबकी मार के आ जाते हैं क्या? क्या करते हैं? एक लोटा भर के साथ लाते हैं गंगा का. Right? We fill up another can. We do Kaveri. If you go, it is not just taking a dip in Kaveri. Fill up. You go to Mansarovar, you don't just go to Mansarovar. You fill up. You go to Muktinath, you take all 108, all of them. 108 धाराओं का पानी इकट्ठा करके लाते हैं मुक्तिनाथ से. क्यों? We are not be able to stay there, so that every single day we can enjoy that. Where you are is the best place. You can make that place heaven. You can do it. Why? Because you are divine. You are everything. You are supreme. You are universe. It is only a recognition which is missing. समस्त सृष्टि मुझ में समाती है, नेत्र बंद करूं तो सब दिखाई देता है, नेत्र खोलूं तो सब धुंधला हो जाता है. क्योंकि मैं I'm only looking outside. I'm only looking outside, right? I'm not looking inside. Everything. कुछ
बाबा ये अहम का पाठ है, अहम आना नहीं है, ये हम सोच रहे हैं.
पुत्र एक बात बता, अगर तेरे को मैं बोलूं राहुल कि क्या यार तू क्या क्या बढ़िया से चीज बनाता है, अब तो उसको अहम मिले या प्रेम मिले, तो तेरे ऊपर है ना। मेरी रूह ने कहा कि तू क्या बढ़िया काम कर। एग्जाम्पल देता हूं, तेरे को बाबा ने कहा चल आजा मेरे पास, अब तू इसको आनंद में ले या संसार में ले, तो तेरे ऊपर है ना, मेरे ऊपर कैसे है।
नहीं, वो individual
उसी पे आ रहा
बात
हूं,
है।
उसी पे आ रहा हूं कि जब तुम पुत्र, द वे द मोमेंट यू स्टार्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड हिम, अहम तो अपने आप चला जाता है पुत्री। देयर इज नो ईगो। ईगो है तो है ही नहीं ना। अगर ईगो होगी तो जहां राम नहीं काम, तहां काम नहीं राम। हो सकता है पुत्र, अगर तुझे मेरे लिए खाना बनाना है ना, या तेरे को मेरे लिए कुछ पका के मुझे देना है, जब तक तेरे में प्रेम नहीं होगा उसमें स्वाद ही नहीं आएगा। आएगा? जहां अहम होगा उसका स्वाद उड़ जाएगा, बंद हो जाएगा। तो स्वयं के साथ भी यही है। With self also it is the same thing. Ego will, if there is ego, there is no Ram. And you start to become humble, humility starts automatically happen with you, my child. Because the moment you realize, because then you are able to identify, this is more precious to me, this is more important to me, this is something I've been waiting for all my births and births and births. How will I let that go? Why will I let you go? That is the time you get to choose your death, your time, your place, your birth, your merger, everything. You get to choose everything. And that is the height when he can say, ah, and he can take that light and he can go.